I have never met anybody who became incredibly successful in any area of their life until they had suffered and sweated and sacrificed and kept their focus and fought through tears and trials and tests. And if you have a dream and you commit to it, it will come to pass.
Good afternoon, guys. Coming from Manchester, Frontline Fit Performance Center. We are back on December's episode of YouTube. Today we are on push. I think I dropped an upper session last time, so that doubles up as one of my other push sessions. But that's just upper. Obviously I'm hitting everything. Today it's just solely push, and we will be focusing on delts, chest, arms, traditional push session that you'd have. Training's been going well. Took a bit of a deload after last time. I was quite battered. So we're back on. I've had a good run since last week, since I got back. So yeah, push session today. And we'll just take you through movement by movement, to be fair. Some lateral raises. We'll start with an incline press, high Smith incline press, because my delts are lagging. So I always feel you should prioritize what's lagging. So when you're fresh into the session, then attack that body part that's lagging when you're full of energy, full of oomph, and then the other body parts follow after that. So we'll start a couple of lateral raises, which then act as a potentiator, filling the shoulders with a bit of blood, but it acts as a bit of a warm-up as well to prepare me for a big heavy press. So yeah, without further ado, we shall get cracking. Holy shit, that weight is perfect. Maxi.
So Max to the quarter.
Oh. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna take it all the way. Yes. Yours. No.
Zoolander. Every day that time.
The golden hour.
Come on.
Yes.
Nice. Come on, Oscar, again. Come on. No, come on. Oh, yeah, easy. Come on.
Ooh.
I don't know how to say this in UPS terms, but we'll do 37 to 36 aside on.
36 is 36 aside. You warm up and then you're like, okay, take off the first rep. It's fucking never ending.
I'm not sure if now we've moved on to this, if that lying lateral raise is productive before it now.
Yeah.
Obviously, if we take this into a lengthened, it's quite a lot of medial delts as well in that lengthened position. And the fatigue's a little bit already from now. So if we want to progress further with this, it might be kind of worth
starting with this.
On this,
yeah.
And then kind of maybe doing the lying lateral after the prime or something, you know, if you still want to get that volume in.
Yeah.
I think that is kind of taking away a rep
from this.
From this.
But if we do this first, it's not going to take away from that.
It's not.
Yeah, that's.
We're going deeper and getting
Yes.
Then medial delta fatigue, which we're going to struggle there. We're going to lose at least a rep or two out of it.
Yeah, which, to be fair, we haven't got.
We've not got
we've not got it to lose. Okay. Come on. Delt cardio. 5, 2, and the 1. So it's 47. Bro, that's a fucking headache.
And he'd still rather work it out than say 43.
Yeah, so I need a 5 here. Yeah, so as Max would be the professor of PPS. How many PPS is that? Oh. Do one set and fucking feel like having a deload.
Now it's delt cardio time now.
I hear you.
Okay, come on then. Come on. Yes. Nice. Good. Right, let's turn. Here we go. Here we go. Come on, and again. And again, and again. One more. Come on. Yes.
Woo. Smith machine. The biggest thing, well, a few things to talk about here. First, obviously, I'm starting with the Smith machine because I need to bring up my shoulders, my delta and my clavicles, right? If you're 70 kilo, 75 kilo, 80 kilo, don't worry about that. Are you with me? Eat your food, go into the gym, try and get as strong as possible in all rep ranges, repeat, okay? You have to have trained or earned your stripes for a certain amount of time to earn the right to focus on nuances, right? I'm focusing on nuances because I'm over a decade in, professional bodybuilder with feedback from the judges on what to get better at, right? So that's that. If your chest is giving you, or let's say if your chest is lagging, the one thing we can take away from that is the depth of your press, right? So there's a lot of things you could do to improve your chest, but the one thing we can start from is looking at your range of motion. How deep are your presses, right? Because we all know the press is the hardest at the bottom, right? So then we have a lot of people take off that depth and start pressing from somewhere here in the middle. Are you with me? So we all know in life, whatever you're weak, that's where you should go, because ultimately, that's where your answers are. So if your chest is lagging, look at where you're not going in your range, and maybe your answers might be there. So, something else to touch on is just how you can see I'm warming up. 1 rep at a time, a plate, 1 rep. Don't overcook it too much, because I've also done a press there. So it's just feeling, really just letting the nervous system know that there's a load coming. But other than that, I don't overcook it. I don't do 2, 3, 4 reps. Just a single rep. Sometimes I even jump 2 plates, depending on how I feel on the day. So that's something worth noting in terms of preparation.
Just moving up. Wait, let's go. Oh.
How many do you want us to lift for you?
Leave 4. I need 4 for each side.
You know, it's like when clients think, you know, if you've ever put a new client on that leg press, and they think the weights on the side are the weights they're pressing.
Oh man.
They're like, are you sure?
Oh my God.
Oh my God. Are you sure I can press this? I'm like,
There's sweat.
yeah. I'm like, yes, you can. I thought this was the plan. I'm like, no, they're not. These are just on the side. Yeah. Sweating. Here we go. Come on, hips down. That's yours. Okay, now with me. Oh yes. Oh yes. Oh yes. Oh yeah. My man wanted that last one. He moved better than I thought he would. Yeah. He moved better than I thought he would, to be fair. Okay.
Okay. Yes. Stand down. Come on. Here we go. Come.
I just think like, well, even when we freshen up, we've got very little runway before again you start feeling that fatigue again. Come on.
That's 4 down.
Bro.
4 down. I'm fucking 20 kilo up the side.
I looked at it and I thought,
Mate, it's not even any different.
yeah, you took 5 plates. It's not lost. Nothing's lost
It's not
here.
lost, is it? But
Nothing's lost here, but the aim wasn't that.
check again, man. Oh, this feels heavy. Oh well.
Yeah.
Come on. Come on, Oscar. Oh! Yeah.
So, Atlantis incline chest press. Once again, a few thoughts here. You can just see, I got 2 sets. So shooting for maximal load on the first set, getting in between 4 to 6 reps. I've been on that for close to a year now, bullying it. So as you can see, I'm on the lower end of the rep range, which I think I got 4 today. But then on the other set, I'm making sure I get double digits. So it's 10 to 12, just about hit 10 there. So very happy with that. Because the other thing that you have to consider is you have to do the amount of work that's required across the week. Too much volume and you will not recover. A bit too, a bit less volume and you will not grow, you know. So it's important to get the balance right and be on that bandwidth where you're challenging yourself. So a bit too much, you won't recover. On the lower side, you will not grow. So just make sure you're sticking to your rep ranges, and that way you're doing the sort of designated amount of work, or you're giving your muscles the stimulus they need across the week. That's an easier way to put it. And again. Yes.
Come on. Yes. Come on. More there. Come on, Oscar. Yeah. Go again. Yes. Wait now. Come on.
A different variation to a dip that I did in the last series. In the last series, I took a weighted dip from a dip station, and in this session, I take a seated dip. Obviously, stability much better here. Obviously, we've got the option of using different adjusted resistance profiles, so that's brilliant. However, there's no other secrets. You can see I'm going as deep as I can and pressing from there. Half of you might argue, yeah, you're getting a bit of front delts, a bit of pec. Guess what? I've not won a pro show yet, so I don't have the luxury to say I don't want a pec or I don't want front delts. I want everything. The deal was never 50-50. The deal was always to take everything. No.
Come on then. Come on, Oscar. Come on. Yes.
I can be arrogant and sort of ignore the importance of exercise selection because it's important. Specificity. But when we talk about specificity, most of us shouldn't be worried about that. You know, most of us should be going straight forward and doing and prioritizing getting very strong, getting very skilled at moving heavy loads. So that's the execution point of it. And then just progressing that. So you progress effort, you progress your, the load you're lifting, and you get better each time at how you lift it. And I feel if you give yourself a good 6 to 8 years just doing that, you should be able to see decent returns. And it also gets very easier to manage your head, because at this point there's a lot of noise about, and that's what's confusing majority of the population. There's just so many variables on the table, and like the younger generation coming up don't know what's what. Like we have some smart individuals on online whom I learned from myself, but half of them are also guilty of really confusing the younger generation. You know, I think you should work where you are, right? So if you're at the bottom here, that's where you work. And then once you've conquered that, you work here. And then once you've mastered that, you work here, right? So if you can't complete the footman race, you've got no business joining the horseman race. It's like your legs are going to get tired. When I get to this isolations like pec decks, accuracy, intensity, and then send it all the way there. Like anything else, but on here I have to be as accurate as possible. Goal is to drive as much blood into the pec as possible. We cannot forget about that. We don't want to get to the point where we're just swinging weight. You've already done your heavy presses, so really the heavy work is done. So it's very, very important then you maintain the body English here. So rib cage is up to place intent on the pec and just really send it all the way there and milk everything it's got. I'll take 2 to 3 sets here today because, like Arnold said, there's no feeling like the pump. You feel like you're coming and you keep.
It's as satisfying to me as coming is, you know, as having sex with a woman and coming. So can you believe how much I am in heaven? I'm like getting the feeling of coming in the gym. I'm getting the feeling of coming at home. I'm getting the feeling of coming backstage when I pump up, when I pose out in front of 5,000 people. I get the same feeling. So I'm coming day and night. I mean, it's terrific, right? So, you know, I'm in heaven.
go. Let's go. And again. And again. Okay, pec deck done. I took 3 sets there. And all those sets also make up the volume across the week. They also count, not just the presses. Even that counts because it's directly targeted for chest. Lateral raise here. We got the luxury of using obviously the prime piece. So we adjust the resistance profile every set, which is great. But other than that, it's nothing to lose sleep over. If you just go a lateral raise, get your volume in, make sure there's intensity, make sure execution is in line, and make sure effort crowns it all. Effort is always the ribbon that wraps the package to make it Christmas worthy. So, as you can see, I am not pushing for perfection. I'm just pushing for a bit of consistency and standardized execution, because as I said before, effort is that ribbon that makes the package perfect. A lot of us are not where we want to be because we're not working hard enough. Let's get it straight. And if we are, it's not consistent enough. And if we are, probably we're not progressing it. So when you have a body part that's lagging, I think that is one of the variables to look at before you get lost with the angles and vectors and resistance profiles and what have you. There. Back. 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 There. Back. Back. No. Back. Back. So on there, just really like a long rope, or maybe attach 2 ropes together, and then it just allows you to really get it to that fully shot at the bottom without really compromising the elbow or the shoulder. So you can just stay there and just, I think the thought process here is think of tearing the rope or pulling it apart. And you can see as I go through that motion, the tricep is just right, guys, so that's this episode wrapped up of push. Ideally, I think next time, I meant to do it this time, was I'd post questions on my story just to get a bit of interaction and to get a bit of an idea of what you guys want to see next time. So I think I'll do that before we do the next episode. And that way, at least, there's a bit of interaction and you can ask me questions, and I could use the episode to film and answer those questions that you may have. Good workout today, very productive, happy with everything. Smith machine up, Atlantis up a rep, I think, dip machine up, and all the isolations as well. So like I said earlier, I will have touched on a bit of new ones as I went on, speaking about length and speaking about this, that. If you're not in that bracket where you've earned the right to focus on that new ones, then just stick to just taking a rep through a full range of motion, focusing on getting stronger across all rep ranges, and then progressing that. Simple. Eat your food, go sleep, wake up, repeat. It's a lot monotonous, but that is bodybuilding. You know, if you're looking to just satisfy novelty, then chances are you will not progress or you will not build a physique that you're happy with. But if you want to build a physique that you will be happy with, then half the chances are you're just going to have to focus a lot more on delayed gratification, which is you just being in the gym, just doing the same stuff repeatedly, and just trying to get better at it. It's as simple as that, and I wish I had something else to say or a secret to give you, but as usual, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but it's just consistency and progressing all variables. So you're progressing effort, you're progressing execution, and you're progressively overloading the machine or the movement you're working with, and then repeat. Other than that, it's been a good session, and I'm happy with it. And ask us any question or anything you'd like to see, just post below, and then I shall see you on the January episode.